Hello everyone, welcome to the deck Infinite Mimic Knight. Now, the deck idea is a combo deck we have here. The main goal is we are going to be comboing Cavalier of Night with Glasspool Mimic or Mirror Image, one of the two of those, and we win with either Bastion of Remembrance or Meathook Massacre being on the board to give ourselves some death triggers to make our opponent lose life. And how we combo this is we either have two of these Cavalier of Knights on the board. Actually, let me phrase that. We have a Cavalier of Night on the board with two copies of either combination of Glasspool Mimic or Mirror Image. And how this works is when Cavalier of Night enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, you destroy target creature an opponent controls. When Cavalier of Night dies, we get to return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield. To make this go infinite, we need a copy of Glasspool Mimic or Mirror Image to become a copy of Cavalier of Night, and then we have another copy enter the battlefield to become a copy of the Cavalier, sacrificing the Glasspool Mimic or Mirror Image copy to give a trigger to destroy creatures our opponent controls. Doesn't matter what creature we target, as long as we are allowed to sacrifice a creature to target it. Now, how it's going to work is the triggers go on the stack that we have the target to destroy. Then we have the recursion trigger happen. Recursion trigger resolves. We go get the Mimic or the Mirror Image. We get a target to put that back to the board. And then we get the ability to sacrifice the Cavalier again. And this time we shift to the other impersonating Cavalier and loop the combo. So, the way that we eventually win is because Bastion of Remembrance has whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and we gain life. And we have the Meathook Massacre, so whenever a creature we control dies, we make our opponent lose a life. Now, we just need one of these card effects on board with this loop to make the opponent lose. The second way that we can do this infinite combo is we just have to have one Cavalier of Night, one Mirror Image or Glasspool Mimic, and a Woe Strider on the board, because Woe Strider allows us to sacrifice for free. What we do is we just sacrifice the Mirror Image. It will get that's a copy of the Cavalier of Night. When the creature dies, we just immediately target to bring it back. We do not take the sacrifice to destroy trigger, we just decline that. But we sacrifice it again to Woe Strider, and you see how that repeats. That's the whole goal of the combo, and in order to dig to the combo, we are running Grizzly Salvage, 1 black, 1 green, reveal the top 5. We may put a creature or land from among them into our hand, rest into our graveyard, and we also have Tainted Indulgence to draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you have 5 or more different mana values among cards in your graveyard. And the reason these are so good for helping us dig to our combo, because we don't mind if a Glasspool Mimic or a Mirror Image ends out in our graveyard because of how Cavalier of Night works. We could potentially just combo off with getting 2 of these in play and one of them dying to start the loop by grabbing one of these from our graveyard. To help us go for the combo, we also had some Gilded Gooses in the deck to give us that turn 1 ramp, but it also helps us mana fix, considering we have to have triple black for the Cavalier here. The other card that we're using is Tamio, the Complete Sage. It helps us by keeping opponent's cards tapped down with the +1. The -X allows us to exile a non-land permanent from our graveyard, mana value X, and bring a token copy to the board. Now, this does mean that the token copy will be able to get the death triggers for Cavalier of Night. So there was the idea that we could potentially use Tamio to reanimate a Cavalier of Night if it's in our graveyard. But I will be honest, this card doesn't work out nearly as well as I'd hoped in the deck, but you'll see that in the gameplay. As you can see, we use a lot of different lands to help fix the mana, and hopefully we show you some infinite wins with this. Alright, unfortunately off the open, I don't think this one's one we want to keep. Because kind of lacking on the blue source to do the indulgences. So hit mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this one. It's got the lands. I'm going to put salvage on the... Actually, no. Keep salvage over indulgence, because salvage will allow us to put more cards in our graveyard. And at this point, with Knight in hand, we just want the cards in graveyard. So, this should be interesting. Like, we got to start with the Woe Strider. We got the Cavalier here. Alright. So many Witch's Ovens. Alright, we actually have almost every combo piece here. We just need a, what you call it? Oh, shoot, I should have picked a black source. That was dumb with me. This is already blue here. And it's already blue. Alright, cool. We got the black source. Didn't get punished. Well, I guess we already had triple black, so I guess it didn't matter. Alright, we actually need Mayhem Devil off the board for our combo to work and not kill ourselves. But thankfully our combo allows us to just straight up kill the Mayhem Devil. The only drawback is we might die before we can do our combo. Depending on how many Claim the Firstborns the opponent has. Alright, we got ourselves a Goose. So, go for the Woe Strider. Go for Goose. Pass it back. Next turn we can play down the Knight. I mean, sacrifice our Goat. Kill Mayhem Devil. Then we'll have a nice 4/5 lifelink body here. I don't think they have too many cards that can kill it. So we should be good. Most of the time they just run Claim the Firstborn and rely on sacrifice mechanics to get them through large creatures. Like, small creatures get hit by Claim. Alright, let's go for Pathway. Go for Cavalier. Sadly, we have Flooding. Sacrifice this. Get rid of Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil will be able to shoot up to 2 points of damage with its ability. Because they're probably going to sacrifice it to the Witch's Oven here. One convenient thing about the Woe Strider is we can bring it back from the graveyard. And with cards like Grizzly Salvage to fill our graveyard, we can potentially escape this multiple times easily enough in a game. Alright, opponent's turn. The opponent does kill the Cavalry. We get the Woe Strider back from the graveyard. But we really don't want Cavalry dying. Alright, another Claim. Oh no, they have Eaten Alive. That's one of the few removal spells that they actually can run that can deal with it. The worst part is it puts in Exile, so we have to find another one for our combo. And please, Dex, stop with the lands! We've seen enough lands. Ah! Woe Strider back to the board. They go for Jingantha. We will sacrifice the goat because we want the scry. I'll actually keep the mirror image and just make a copy of Woe Strider here. So we actually do draw all the combo pieces. It's just sadly one of them's now been put into exile, so we have to find ourselves another. Just gotta find our way to our cavalry before they kill us with Cat Oven. They have Cat Oven times 3. Alright. We're just gonna pass. Alright, we will sacrifice the token. Tamiyo allows us to keep a card tapped down. We could potentially use it to recur stuff. I will actually keep Tamiyo. Because eventually Tamiyo does turn into the ability to give us card draw.
My flesh was a sickness. Now I am cured. Bow before Phyrexia.
Pass it back. I need to actually remember to eat this food at some point. Alright. Yeah, this unfortunately takes a while for a Cat Oven combo. And it's not even like the opponent's probably clicking this slowly, it takes a while to resolve all of these. Because you have to select targets as you activate. If the opponent hits a Mayhem Devil, though, I'm fairly certain we lose unless we top deck our combo. Jeez, right as I say that. Alright, eat this before they combo us to death here. The problem is, this is like 6 points of damage being shot by this Cauldron Familiar. Go for the plus. Go for it on Jingantha again. I actually should put it on the Witch's Oven. That was kind of foolish of me.
You do not write this story.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure I have enough. Just bring this out. X5. There we go. So this allows us to kill off the board. The reason why I should have done the plus to the Witch's Oven, it denies the untap on the Witch's Oven. Oh, they're going to my face. That's actually more useful to us than them going for the Tamiyo. Like, it's still double the burn, but... are we just dead, actually? I think we might just be dead. The math says... we get 2 life after they do this. But they just do this again for another 3 more points of damage during their turn. They actually put it in the graveyard so they can actually bring it back once for free because they already have an extra food. But they choose not to because we'd gain life off of it anyways. Okay, so we're not dead. Not this turn, at least. Alright, where are they going to go with Bugbear? Everything in the face. Alright, face is apparently the place for this opponent. If we just keep hitting lands. We can go for the -7, get the book, get the card draw. But we're at 6, so we're dead if we don't hit anything good. Safer play is to go -3. Bring back Woe Strider. Now, Woe Strider's brought back as a token, so we can't actually get this back again if it dies. Meathook Massacre actually stops cat combo, I just remembered. So we don't die to the cat combo. Opponent realizes that it doesn't do anything, so they don't waste the time. Alright, where are they attacking? Alright, face is still the place. Because I need Woe Strider, we're gonna block like this. They sacrifice in response, just that way they can get themselves card draw. We sacrifice. What do we find? Goose doesn't do anything. I mean, actually, Goose does do stuff. It creates us lots of food tokens. Which would just be straight health. I don't want to use the minus on Tameo to get back the mirror image. Because mirror image is part of our combo. Tainted Indulgence, thank you. We will draw. Oh boy. Do we have anything else in our graveyard? Oh, I guess we got Goose for 1. Bring back Goose.
You still have a role in our grand story.
Bring out Tameo.
Kappa, Imasa.
I'll keep the cat tapped. Yeah, I mean, they just sacrifice it to Witch's Oven, so it's not really that worthwhile. Actually, the thing is, it's them looping with Oven still benefits them extra life. So I can't get mad if they decide to loop the Ovens, because they're effectively missing out on life. I should have played the land so I could just sacrifice the food. But I was thinking, it's like, if I hit another one of these Tainted Indulgences... Alright. Yeah, because I didn't play the land so that way I could sacrifice the food, I die here. Yeah, when I went for the tap, I should have put it on the Goblin, because then I would have survived at 1 life. Ah, that was just unfortunate. Like, we hit so many lands in that deck. Play there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we went through 13 of the lands. Didn't even get halfway through the deck. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. We got Salvage, Meat Hook, and Cavalier, so... We're against an Obosh deck, which means they're probably a fight rigging deck. Oh no! Why? But turn 1 plays a Soul Guide Lantern. Alright, enjoy your lurk there, Hench. I guess we'll have to play this one fairly. Alright, bring out the Woe Strider. Pass it back. Wonder why they have Blast Zone in their deck.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness? A blazing inferno.
Alright, putting against opponent is for 1.
Give a toast.
Get another
I'd
Kumano.
love to.
Just have this enter the battlefield tapped. Go for our Mirror Image. The worst part is we have the whole combo. Right here.
Ooh, payback's gonna be spicy.
Bomac Courier, huh? Alright. Basically, we're against a weird mono red deck that's using Obosh here. Oh, another Bomac Courier coming
I'm a
out.
little hot-headed. So what?
Offer block like this. Sacrifice. I think I'll actually keep the Tainted Indulgence. Alright, go for the Knight. Sacrifice the goat. Kill the etchings of Kumano. Attack, kill Chandra. Now, if we can actually draw the card that allows us to destroy Soul Guide Lantern, we should actually be able to do the full combo. I'm sending both of these to kill Chandra just in case you have a burn spell. So I'm just gonna make sure Chandra's out.
This went way different than I expected.
Alright, Pun's gonna attack in. Just say no blocks. I don't see the reason to risk the Cavalier. Now, because they don't have access to even cost spells because of their person. Yep, see, there we go. Secure the critics. Doesn't mean that they don't have 3 damage spells. Just had over 10 minutes of scrying. Wow. Alright, so we got the Glass Pool Mimic. Make a copy of Cavalier here. I don't think the opponent's going to let us do the full combo here, so I'm just going to go ahead and sacrifice Woe Strider right now. Get rid of Bomat Courier. And they'll probably scoop, actually, after this. X0. So, if the opponent, for some reason, sacrifices off their Soul Guide Lantern for, like, emergency draw, or pops it early to get rid of, like, Woe Strider, we can go for the infinite combo. Tainted Indulgence. If we hit another one of these mirror images, we can force the opponent to have to use the lantern there. We gain ourselves a bunch of life. Like, we're actually winning this one pretty fairly. I would have this over with the infinite combo if it wasn't for the fact that they had Soul Guide Lantern. Their best of one main board Soul Guide Lantern is keeping us from comboing. No blocks. Alright, Soul Scar Mage doesn't really do it for them. I'm gonna try to see if I can force the opponent to do the like, if they miss this timing here. Alright. And we get the glass pool. I was gonna say, it's like we just scried it to try to find it, or force it. Sacrifice here. Kill here. And at this point, we just keep sacrificing this to the Woe Strider. Because we don't even have to do the Cavalier trigger here. We just keep sacrificing this, and we win. But there you go, you gotta see the combo. We actually managed to pull it off. we didn't do it this turn for the combo. There was a chance that we'd just be in a bit of a staring match against the opponent. So, there we go. We'll keep. Because we can start off going for the Gilded Goose. Shock ourselves, Grizzly Salvage. How long have I been playing Magic? I've been playing since a set called Tempest. That should at least give you the ability to get an idea where, or when I started. If I remember correctly, that was 1997 when that came out. Now, I honestly cannot remember the exact date off the top of my head. Alright, we hit our Cavalier. We have a Glass Pool in Graveyard. We are set to combo. We just have to survive. Current objective, survive. Alright, we'll bring this down as our land for the turn, and we'll pass. What was the first set name? Like, Magic the Gathering's first set name was Alpha. Because the first sets were Alpha and Beta. After that, I don't remember the exact order of the sets. But the first set that came out since I started playing was Tempest. The true set that was already released when I started was a set called oh shoot, what was it called? Oh jeez, they stole that. Alright, block here. Generate food. First expansion was the Arabian Nights. Okay, I honestly wasn't sure about that. There's some things that's like, I know a lot of random trivia about Magic, but there's certain details that I get flaky on. Alright, well, let's go ahead and meat hook this board. I probably should have blocked the Street Denizen. I mistook how much damage I was going to take there, but also how much mana we had. Let's just bring out the Cavalier, even if we aren't going to sacrifice anything for the value on it. Getting a straight block against the Annex should be good. Alright, this is probably just going to make them scoop. 1, 2, 3. They get themselves some goats here, like satyr people. Shadows of Innistrad is your first set. Shadows of Innistrad was a really cool set. I actually like that. I had a lot of decks that designs that worked out pretty interesting there. Ooh, we have the combo for doing lots of damage to our opponent. Just pass turn. Alright. Torbran it is, but we'll just sacrifice for foods. Madness was a really cool ability, but it also had the transforms with the Eldrazi kind of cards, which were also really cool. Not many of them were very practical, but they were still, I liked the flavor of them. They had that, like, Call of Cthulhu Madness-like feel to them that was great. Alright, so we don't have the full combo here, but we have enough of the combo that we destroy the opponent's whole board. Oh, wait, no, we don't actually get to destroy their whole board, but I take it back. The important thing is we get to kill the Torbran. I forgot that we had to have one more Mimic in the graveyard. I thought we had two of them, but it was only one. But yeah, there we go. So getting rid of the Torbrand, getting ourselves still 2, 4, 5 lifelinkers on the board. It's hard for mono red to deal with this kind of a board state. Alright, we get to play. Alright, we do get to start with the Goose. We even have Bastion. So we'll keep this. I mean, if you're willing to give me a hint at what we're going to be seeing, sure, yeah. Alright, Lava Runner for our opponent. We're just going to immediately use the food. Play Remembrance. This way, if the opponent decides to kill the Goose, we get to get a life back for it. And Goose actually can be used as a blocker for us. I'm trying to decide, though, next turn how we want to handle things. We'll take the hit. Taking the hit, unfortunately, can trigger their ability to get some extra pseudo card draw. Yep, there's Light Up Stage. Alright, so they got Lava Coil, which actually exiles, right? Yeah, exile. And it has Soulscar Mage. So they're going to play Soulscar Mage from their exile, right? There isn't much reason not to. There are 35 different creatures that share a word in their name that this card interacts with. Only 35, huh? That's a pretty confident statement. Alright, so the opponent isn't going to give us a chance to get a food token off that. Let's go for Salvage first. Find Cavalier. Cavalier is big for us. Hold back. Now, Salvage is an instant spell, so I shouldn't necessarily fire it off right away, but it was a case of if I managed to get another Goose, I was thinking firing it off right away wasn't a bad option. Alright, so we can play Tamiyo for 4, use it to uptick, make it so that way Soulscar Mage can't attack, or we can downtick it, get ourselves the Goose back. The Goose would be a token copy, but the thing is, the reason why we were thinking about doing that is it gives us a chump blocker, gives us a food. So this will only come in with 3 loyalty.
I am the hand that chronicles Phyrexia's rise.
Go for the Goose. Because the opponent doesn't burn off and kill the Goose. I mean, more than likely they will.
History belongs to Phyrexia.
We can use the Cavalier of the Night to kill an opponent's card, because we'll have the ability to use this for mana. Well, I'm expecting a Wizard's Lightning is going to come down, fry the Goose right here, if not another play with fire. See, there we go. Called it. Now, Bastion Remembrance is giving us that little bit of life drain that's coming in handy here. Tamiyo is one of those cards they're going to want to get off the board, because we can just keep tapping their things and make it so they can't attack, reducing their overall damage. We'll take the hit, and we'll let Tamiyo go, because we can't block and save it. Tamiyo served her purpose. She saved us a lot of life here. 3 damage that would have gone to our face, as well as the extra damage that she's soaking here, 4 damage. So, effectively, she saved us 7 points of damage.
You cannot unwrite what has been written.
For our turn, we will go for the Grizzly Salvage. So that way we can try to put a card in our graveyard. But also make sure that way we can hit the 5th land if we don't hit it for the night right now. Opponent knows we have this Cavalier in hand, so their choice on do they use burn or not. Alright, they killed the token, so that way we can't sacrifice the token and kill some of their targets. Alright, we have to go for Grizzly Salvage and find that land. We whip on a land 5 cards deep. That is painful. We'll grab a Woe Strider here. Tainted Indulgence. And still miss land? What is this? Oh my gosh. I'm going to discard a Bastion. Oh, that is some really bad luck. We went 7 cards deep for land number 5. On turn 5. That's really bad luck. And the luck keeps going. Alright, we go for Meat Hook 2. This kills off at least 2 of their cards. I'm pretty sure they fire off an instant speed spell. Damages in the face. So that way they keep Soulscar Mage. No, they just let it go. Okay. I'm a little surprised by that. Now, it could have been that they just simply had the priority because they had Embereth here. In which case, I'm surprised they didn't activate Embereth on that last attack just to put in an extra 3 points of damage. We are just like this close to being able to close this game out. We just need one more land for these Cavaliers. And we have the combo of Mirror Image and a Glass Pool here. I don't want to play Glass Pool, but we play it for the land. Opponent knows we have land number 5 now. Red Castle's actually really good. Don't underestimate it. This one giving all your creatures +1/+0 for only 3 mana. Once when you play a deck that just hits like the ability to go wide, it's incredibly powerful. Now, again, it's a case of you have to pick which land options you want in your deck. You can't go a ton of Castle Embereths because they still potentially come and play tapped if you don't have a mountain. So you don't want to mix too many other non-basic lands in your deck. So it's like, maybe you do like 2 Embereths, 3 Bugbears or something. Alright, so opponent doesn't bring anything to the board creature-wise. I'll move to combat. Attack with Woe Strider. Just to play things a little safer, we're going to go for the Gilded Goose. Going to go for Bastion of Remembrance. Now, if the opponent has the double burn to kill a Cavalier, it'll be annoying if they have the Exile one that we saw them have last time, which does 4 damage. But it'll still take 2 spells because it's got 5 toughness. But thanks to the Woe Strider, we can always sacrifice it in response to that spell to be able to protect it from the Exile. Let's go Cavalier. Sacrifice the goat. Kill the Pyromancer. Get ourselves a lot of drain against the opponent. At this point, we can actually just play this fairly. We don't actually have to go for the infinite combo. Actually, can we kill the opponent right now? Because 1, 2, 3... Yeah, we actually can just kill the opponent right now. I just realized that. Because we can sacrifice things to the Woe Strider, drain the opponent, and we'll just give them the GG's. Because I just realized this. Sacrifice this, we can get ourselves the other Woe Strider back from our graveyard. And we just actually win because it's just fair drain here. There we go. Alright, this could be a playable hand. I'm a little worried about it, but we'll try keeping it. I mean, we already have 3 of the combo pieces here. The problem is we don't really have any early interaction. So you turn... They get a slight attack buff. Yeah, no, like I said, I think your design on your card there was fun. And it does have a interesting mechanic there. Unfortunately, our opponent gets to know immediately what we're doing with Thoughtseize. Now the question is, do they truly know what we're doing? All I'm worried about is, are they a Greasefang combo deck? Because if they're Greasefang combo and they decide to... we draw on the card they made us discard. If they're truly Greasefang combo, and we die in the initial attack, there's not much we can do. But if... Like, if they draw, discard the artifact, play Greasefang next turn, there's no chance for us to win. Thankfully, they miss. We will play this tapped. Next turn, we go for Bastion. Let's see, we actually have triple black. We have the 5 mana for Cavalier. We just need to get one more mirror image, or we need to get the Scry creature, our sack outlet. If we draw the Scry creature, it'd probably be the best for us because we can play that to the board next turn, giving ourselves a blocker. Also, the ability to sacrifice at will for the Bastion. Another Thoughtseize. Alright, that's unfortunate. I mean, that's cool. We have more cards to show. After the set here, we'll take a look at those last 2 cards. Alright. Land, pass. I actually should have played the Breeding Pool tapped. But by playing this, we are representing at least a double blue here. So the opponent may play around a counterspell. Alright, Grizzly Salvage. It is a Greasefang deck, but they are a black-white-green variant. This version of the deck is more popular for the best of 3 format. Because it doesn't get completely shut out if your opponent plays something that exiles the graveyard. I forgot to change ourselves to the best of 1, so we're playing a best of 3, no side deck. One card is the best. I'm interested to see what you have coming for us. I mean, one of the things that looks like we're getting lucky is that they haven't milled a single vehicle. But we have drawn nothing but lands. Well, almost nothing but lands. We drew a Bastion. But thanks to the opponent's 2 Thought Seizes, we haven't been able to play anything here. The opponent's removal of choice is usually Fatal Push, but sometimes they use the 2 mana cost removal spells. So Cavalier going to just simply sit on board might be good, but I would love it if we could have something of 3 or less in our graveyard to reanimate in the event that they do kill the Cavalier. Alright, there's a vehicle for our opponents. I do not like this at all. Put this on the board. Pass it back. The fact that we have 0 parts of the combo here is terrifying. Alright. Greasefang comes out, but all they get is an Asika's Chariot. I don't really want to block the Asika's Chariot, because they just get it back for free with Greasefang. Out of all of these, I want to block Rafine's Informant. I go for the block against the Informant, because that will actually stay in the graveyard. Oh my gosh. Cycle. Why? Play this on black. Oh my gosh. Alright, play this here. Decline the trigger. Pass it back. How many lands did we hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. We have 10 lands and only 4 non-lands. How are we not dead? Wait, did they just... Yeah, they just can't stay away. I think what we do is we go ahead and block the Greasefang here. I mean, block the Asika's Chariot here. Let it go to the graveyard, because, No, that's not good. That's not good. Are you going to attack with Greasefang too? No, you don't, right? You only do that if you have a backup Greasefang. Alright. This is what we do. We just throw both of these here and get ourselves a ton of life. Because it doesn't matter how much overkill damage we do, we still do 4 points of damage, gaining 8 life. Alright, Tainted Indulgence. Please, something other than lands. One of them's still a land. We don't need this Overgrown Tomb. We'll just get rid of that. Alright. Play this to the board. Sacrifice here. Destroy Greasefang. Bring back. Copy here. Decline. Opponent's turn. This is quite the show. I actually really should have attacked with the Cavalier first. That way they gang blocked it, we got it back for free, and then we got the sacrifice to kill the Greasefang still. But, alright, yeah. I figured they had a backup Greasefang possibly, because the opponent's super deep in their deck. They're 30 cards in. If we hit another clone, mirror image here, or the Glasspool Mimic, we can play it and actually kill off their whole board of creatures. We won't infinite combo them to the point of draining because we don't have any death trigger or drain abilities right now. But we'll at least be able to clear up their board. Opponent's going super wide against us. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh. Here we go. So, play the Glass Pool Mimic. Copy. Sacrifice. Now, this is going to take a while, because they have so many creatures. Copy. Sacrifice this. I have to make sure to hover over to make sure that we're, like, getting the clone. And this is just going to take a little while. As I said, this isn't going to infinite combo kill our opponent, but we infinite combo get rid of their whole board. I'm going to do just one more sacrifice just to make sure I have everything in general targeted here. So let's see. So yeah, there's a blue arrow that comes off the stack. I mean, somebody's already targeting that. Okay, I'm just going to double make sure he's dead. But, alright, we select here, and now we just decline the trigger. And sounds have broken, but that's not too surprising. So here we go, one-sided Wrath against the opponent. Get ourselves 8 life. We'll bring this down, and we're going to pass. I'm going to cycle the Triome on our turn, or I mean on their end step. So that way, if they do hit like another Thoughtseize or something, you can't just steal a card. Now, the reason why I didn't say the opponent was necessarily dead right now, because if they had like another Greasefang to combo with, they could have potentially have hit the main white artifact for their graveyard. And yeah, there's another Greasefang, but they didn't mill. Alright, and that was the games for the deck. We did cut a couple of them against Greasefang where the opponent just comboed turn 3 with it, and that's one of the problems with our deck, is we're not a very fast combo, and it does require multiple parts, unlike a 2-card combo that is Greasefang that can be done as early as turn 3. So it's hard to compete against that for efficiency's sake, but when this combo does go off, it wins. It's one of those things about infinite combos. But what's cool about it is that we do have a lot of ways to grind against opponents to get to it, because the value that Woe Strider provides to us, and Grizzly Salvage, making it so that way we can even escape the Woe Strider in fights, gives us that extra staying power against some fights. And if we even just bring Cavalier of Night to the board, its 4/5 body with lifelink can also help you grind your way to victories. Now, the card Tameo, probably not the best deck for it, as I was saying a little bit earlier. You may want to find some other card that interacts with our opponent a little bit better, or maybe digs for our combo pieces faster. But, I mean, with the results it provided, it seemed like it was actually a pretty good deck, and I don't think that this is something that will compete, but will be fun to play if you ever decide to craft it. But that'll do it for the games. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to hear your comments on how you thought about the deck. And if you liked it, I'd love it if you could hit that follow or subscribe button. Like, hit the follow button for us on Twitch, subscribe here on YouTube. And we'll hopefully see you in the next one. Take care. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to join me while I stream, you can find me on Twitch at the link below. I hope to see you again in the next video and have a nice one.